Hey everyone, so this video is just a kind of like simplified makeup routine days that I'm like just running errands or hanging out at home. And yes, I do wear makeup when I don't go anywhere. Not all the time, but a lot of times. And so this is just going to be things that are simple, easy. Usually if I'm not talking while I'm doing it, it's a lot faster. And what you will see in the video, of course, and if you've been watching my channel, is the thing that takes the longest is always my eyebrows, because they're very uneven and there's not a lot there. But I do find that it kind of pulls everything together for me, for my face. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this video, and but if you're interested in watching this kind of video, just keep watching. Bye guys. So since this is going to be just like everyday kind of makeup, I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to wind up using my Laura Mercier Radiance Foundation Primer. I'm not going to use a tinted moisturizer because I find that might wash me out, and you probably can't tell on camera, but like I have a little bit of a tan. This is my tan, like this is me tan, which is like not tan for most people, it's like the normal color. But anyhow, well, let's do that, and this is what that product looks like. So I'm just gonna use my fingers. My face is like all primed, and like I have eye primer and face primer, and I know it kind of defeats the purpose of putting a different face primer with this because it's a face primer, but for me, I feel like the Laura Mercier's the Radiance primers, whether it's the original or the bronze one, which I'm using right now, clearly, I feel like it acts like a tinted moisturizer for me. But this one just kind of evens out my tone like a tinted moisturizer would. Oh my goodness. And then I'm looking in the mirror over here, that's why I'm like facing that way. Let's see. Yeah, so just to even out tone, because my face is like a lot lighter than the rest of me, because I exfoliate like a mad woman, because my pores get so clogged. Alright, next I'm just going to put some concealer on. The things that take the longest for me are going to be brows and probably mascara. But I'm going to use this Revlon Age Defying concealer in the color number 2. I don't know if there's a name on it, but it's number 2. And it's just a little twist up one. And I do bring it all the way in the inner corner because, my god, do I need it. And I have a breakout on my nose that's like starting to heal, so who knows, maybe I'll have to put some there too. So I'm not really doing a whole lot today, I'm just pretty much chilling. But I do need something to brighten up my eyes because clearly, as you can see, I have really dark circles. And using the Beauty Blender. Putting some on my nose because of that breakout, as I mentioned, and of course around the nose. Yeah, so when I have these little routines like this, the simple routines I should say, just putting stuff away, I'm not really concerned about like covering everything, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not going for a flawless complexion, I'm just going for just evening out my skin tone and bringing some life into my face because I look very dead and just sickly without makeup. Okay. So the next step for me is always super important, and it's setting my concealer. So let me get my powder, And this is Maybelline's Pure Stay Powder Foundation, and it's like old and discontinued. It's the color Ivory. Oh, this is what it looks like. So I usually, and not all the time, it really depends, but a lot of times I use powder foundations or powders that have some coverage and are a few shades lighter than me, typically for under the eyes, because that way I don't have to put as much concealer, like I don't have to cake on like a super heavy concealer. At the same time, yes, I know I'm using the powder foundation, which is heavy for a lot of people, but yeah, it gives me extra coverage, and then on top of that it will set my makeup. Sometimes I'll just powder, I can't speak, the entire eye area, but today I'm not going to, because I'm just going to use a cream shadow. And this might be kind of weird for you guys, but I don't know if anyone else does this, but I'm going to take MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Medium, which, funny enough, even though I have some color, is a little dark on me, so I like put it where bronzer normally goes. So this will still set my tinted moisturizer. It'll just naturally like maybe look like I have color too. That's what I'm going for, at least. And then what I do is I take that powder foundation that I use to set the under eyes, and I just focus it on the center of my face. That's where I get the most oily and things start to oxidize. So take that other powder. I just want to make sure my face is not like tacky, because I use cream blush, and if it's tacky it gets blotchy. So we're good. Okay, next up is going to be brows, and this is what takes the longest for me, like always. What I will say is I change the products that I use. Sometimes I'll use a powder for the brows, or I'll use a pencil. For me, the fastest one to use is a powder, so I'm going to use the Salma Hayek Nuance Brow Kit in the color brown. And sorry, it's a mirror, but this is what it looks like. And you just slide it open like that, and it has a brow powder, and obviously brow powder, and then this is like a highlighter and wax, and I don't use the other two, I just use the powder. And I'm taking some old Smashbox angled brush to apply it, and I need a new one because the bristles are like sinking into the ferrule, and I keep trying to pull it out and like tighten up the ferrule so that it doesn't keep slipping down, and it doesn't seem to be helping. So I think it's just time to get a new one. I've had this one for, I don't know, like over 10 years, maybe close to 15 years. And it still works, but it just kind of becomes a pain because it keeps slipping down. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to use this Benefit Gimme Brow in the color Medium Deep. Okay, so the other step that I do with brows after I fill them in, to my liking I should say, is I just use, I highlight with a concealer. And I've been doing this for like months now, and I actually quite like it. And right now I'm using the Physicians Formula Concealer Twins, and I'm just using the lighter color to highlight. And a concealer brush. My nose is itchy. So just kind of get some there. Perfect. So yeah, I just find that it helps kind of clean up the brows a bit, especially if I'm not doing a whole lot with my face, to be honest with you. So what I am going to do now is I'm just going to take my Maybelline Best of the Bronze Shadow, and which is just like a, I don't know, how would I describe this? A taupey brown shadow with shimmer. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just apply it to the lids, and it's just, that's it really. Usually if I'm gonna do a basic look, I always use cream shadows. I mean, not always, I should say. Most of the time I do. Just because I find that it's easy to work with. Sometimes I'll do cream shadows if I know I'm in a rush and I know that later in the day I'm going to want to touch up or add more, or if I'm doing anything which is not very typical. I don't really do a whole lot, like as far as like going out or anything like that. Yeah, so like, I mean, it would be good, so like if you had to go to work and you just want to use some cream shadow, and then later before you go out to dinner or whatever that you do after work, you could always just touch up your makeup, kind of smooth your eyelids over with your fingers gently, of course, and then just add some more shadow or all that fun stuff, and it's just, I don't know, it's quick and easy. That's what I used to do like a long time ago. Okay, simple. I usually just skip out on liner when it's like days like this, and I just put mascara on. And I have been curling my lashes. Normally I don't really curl them because, I mean, I didn't used to curl them. I don't know what's happening. I almost feel like my lashes have been kind of drooping down. I don't know. Maybe it's hormones, maybe it's age, I just don't know. And the mascara I'll be using, I don't know, let's see here. I'm going to use Lancome Hypnose Drama. Okay, here we go. And I do like this mascara a lot, and I love it because I feel like it gives me the look I want quickly. And I always get mascara on my eyelids. That's great. Yep, okay. And now cheeks, I'm going to be using two different blushes. The first one I'm going to use is the L'Oreal True Match blush in Baby Blossom. This is what it looks like. And I'm pretty heavy-handed with this. It gives a nice flush of color, but I like it because it gives like a natural sheen, so it kind of helps me avoid using a highlighter. I still love my highlighters, and if I'm doing like a full face, like a normal like makeup, or if I'm going to work or whatever, like I will do this and then I will still add a highlighter. And then I just add a little bit of Tarte's Doll Face blush, and this is just a little mini. And I just kind of blend it in there. Just for more color. It is really windy over here. If you have time, You can add like a lighter colored cream shadow, and this is Urban Decay's 24/7 shadow pencil in the color Sin. I'm just going to add a little bit of that on the inner corner because I'm always so dark. Oh, there, oh my god. And you could take it to the lower lash line to catch light. And just smooth it out a little. You can put it in your waterline, but honestly, I feel like anything I put on my waterline lately transfers to my contacts, and I'm talking anything, even things that used to not do it. So I just need to find a way, maybe change my methods, or I don't know, maybe I just can't use anything in my waterline anymore. Not with contacts on, at least. So we'll see. Okay, and now just lips. So something simple, easy. Like, I'm going to use Revlon's Color Burst Lip Butter in the color Cotton Candy, and it looks really pink, but it has a bit of a gold sheen, and how it transfers on me is just a soft wash of color. That's it. So this is my just like kind of chill makeup look, and it's when I'm not talking and stuff, it's a lot faster. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.